Welcome to The Priority Shift, a podcast dedicated to focusing on your true priorities, both personal and professional, using the 80-20 method. I'm your host, Christina Walker. Let's dive in. Episode 3, The Closet. In the 80-20 world, we usually start with your clothing closet and how everyone can see 80-20 at work in their personal lives. So, if you visualize your closet, or better yet, walk into your closet during this episode, I want you to evaluate how much of your clothes you're actually wearing. And no, you can't get distracted and say that your significant other just needs to get rid of their stuff so that you have more space. Most people want to ask this question to say that they wear everything, but I want you to really think through that. It's fall right now when this episode has aired, so maybe your summer clothes are being pushed towards the back of your closet. Unless you're in the South, it's still hot here. If you take a hard look at your closet, you would realize you only wear about 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. You wear the same shirt and pants most of the time, either for work or at home. You may change as the seasons change, but the reality is that most of the clothes in your closet are just sitting there and taking up room. If you're struggling with this, I recommend taking all of your clothes and flipping the hangers backwards. Then, when you wear a piece of clothing, place it back into the closet correctly. I place my clothes that I have worn always to the right of my closet so that the back left of my closet are things that I do not wear as often. I have done this for a few years now, and it has made a world of difference in making sure that the clothes I am keeping are the 80s and things I actually wear. I evaluate my closet once a quarter and remove things that I have not worn in the past season. It makes it easier to part with a few items versus the daunting task of feeling like I have to go through everything. So back to what do you do with the 20s, or the majority of your closet? There's a few things that come to mind, and the easiest is to get rid of the things that you no longer want or need. Those jeans from high school, you're probably not going to wear them again. If you have lots of formal wear but do not go to formal things anymore, you can probably pare those down. You can of course keep some things because some items are a little harder to tell the last time you have worn them. That is why putting them on the hanger and flipping the hanger backwards tells you exactly the last time you wore something. You can do the same thing in business, especially in an operations setting. But there it can be easier because you should have an inventory management system letting you know the last time a product moved at all. Review what these products are. If they have been sitting for over 3 years, work to see if you can dispose of them. You have to work with accounting and probably a level higher of management to come to those decisions, but the product is just sitting and taking up space that could be holding something more valuable to the company. And if you're struggling with this and need help, reach out to me. The goal of this is not to be perfect the first time through, and the reality is it's never going to be perfect. All of my A type of people are probably catching their breath at the moment because they love everything to be perfect and done. You just have to get to 80% of the way there and call that good enough for this activity. Also, this should become a yearly exercise in your closet or even at work because the reality is you're always going to be bringing things in throughout the year. Or things that you love this year may not be your favorite again next year. Things that sold well this year may move down the list if there is a new product launch or a new competitor emerges. I would love to hear from you if you take on this closet challenge and hear what you discovered. Also, I'm adding a newsletter to my lineup of offerings that will include some bonus material for you each week. Check out my website for a link to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and make sure to leave us a 5-star review on your favorite listening platform. And share this with a friend, colleague, or manager. Find more info at PriorityShiftSolutions.com and reach out to Christina directly to get started with coaching and applying the 80-20 method.